At 47, after losing everything, his business, his marriage, his health, Marcus found a single Stoic principle that rebuilt his entire life in 18 months, the deliberate ownership of his mornings. He started with an alarm set for 5 a.m., a time he once despised, and discovered an untapped reservoir of focus and discipline. You stand at a similar precipice, perhaps not of total loss, but of unfulfilled potential. This isn't about mere sleep deprivation, it's about reclaiming the most precious hours of your existence. Are you ready to seize them? The world before 6 a.m. is a sanctuary. It's a realm untouched by notifications, emails, or the demands of others. Consider the entrepreneur, Elon Musk, who reportedly uses these early hours for deep work and strategic planning, often before his official workday even begins. This isn't a luxury for the privileged. It's an accessible advantage for anyone willing to claim it. This is your personal arena for introspection, for planning, for building. This is where you forge the foundation of your day, undisturbed. Seneca wisely observed, "We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality." The fear of waking early, of losing sleep, is often far worse than the reality. Imagine a former professional athlete, now a successful coach, who attributes his daily 5 a.m. rise to maintaining mental sharpness. He uses this time for rigorous strategic visualization, a practice that directly contributed to a 15% increase in his team's performance metrics last season. It's not about forcing yourself awake, it's about training your mind to embrace the silence, to prepare for battle. Waking at 5 a.m. is a deliberate act of choosing discomfort for long-term gain. It's an exercise in self-mastery. Think of Naval Admiral William H. McRaven, whose famous "Make Your Bed" philosophy emphasizes small daily victories. Your 5 a.m. start is your first victory. A study by the University of Education, Heidelberg, found that early risers consistently report higher levels of proactive behavior and lower levels of procrastination. This isn't just anecdotal, it's a measurable shift in your internal locus of control. This hour before the world truly awakens offers a unique cognitive advantage. Your prefrontal cortex, responsible for executive functions like planning and decision-making, is at its peak performance, uncluttered by the day's events. Consider Sarah, a senior software engineer, who found that her complex coding problems, often baffling her during office hours, frequently found elegant solutions during her 5 a.m. deep work sessions. This quiet focus allowed her to ship a critical project 3 weeks ahead of schedule, preventing potential financial penalties of over $100,000 for her company. It's not just about more time, it's about higher quality thinking. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury, Marcus Aurelius taught. While not about revenge, this principle applies to resisting the chaotic pull of modernity. By waking early, you deliberately create a barrier against digital distraction. A report by Rescue Time indicated the average person checks their phone 58 times a day, with half of those checks within 3 minutes of the last. Your 5 a.m. ritual is an escape from this addictive cycle, granting you hours of pure, uninterrupted flow. You are not at the mercy of your device, you are its master. The greatest benefit isn't just what you do, but who you become. You cultivate resilience. Imagine a single mother working 2 jobs who started waking at 5 a.m. not for career advancement, but for mental fortitude. This quiet hour allowed her to practice meditation and exercise, significantly reducing her stress levels, which improved her ability to handle daily challenges by an estimated 30%. This isn't about achievement, it's about building an unshakable inner calm, a fortress against the world's storms. This habit forces you to confront your own excuses. Circumstances do not make the man, they reveal him, Epictetus declared. When that alarm blares in the pre-dawn darkness, it's not just a sound, it's a test of your commitment, your willpower. A CEO of a tech startup, grappling with extreme investor pressure, committed to a 5 a.m. writing routine. This discipline, born from facing the cold morning, directly translated to a 20% increase in his team's weekly output, simply by modeling unwavering self-control. Waking early grants you an unparalleled head start, not just on your day, but on your goals. Imagine a student struggling with a challenging degree, who implemented a 5 a.m. study block. This consistent, uninterrupted time allowed her to master complex subjects, leading to an average grade increase of 1 full-letter grade across her core curriculum. That quiet hour isn't just an hour, it's leverage, a compounding interest on your personal investment in yourself. It's the difference between merely reacting and deliberately creating. The greatest challenge is consistency. The allure of the warm bed is powerful, a siren's call to procrastination. But remember Seneca, every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Your consistent 5 a.m. rise signifies the end of a reactive existence and the beginning of a proactive one. A recent study on habit formation suggests that even missing a day doesn't break a habit, as long as the overall trend is maintained. Don't seek perfection, seek relentless progress. The power lies in the repetition. This ritual cultivates immense mental clarity. The early morning stillness allows your thoughts to settle, unburdened by external noise. A journalist, battling writer's block for months on a critical exposé, found that her 5 a.m. writing sessions unlocked ideas that eluded her all day. This led to a breakthrough article that garnered national recognition and increased her readership by 40% within weeks. Your most profound insights often emerge in these quiet moments, when your mind is free to roam, to connect disparate ideas. Waking at 5 a.m. forces you to prioritize. You realize the preciousness of those stolen hours. A project manager, constantly overwhelmed, used his early mornings to identify his one big thing for the day, a strategy that reduced his daily decision fatigue by 25%. This isn't about cramming more into your day. It's about consciously choosing what truly matters and dedicating your freshest energy to it. The discipline of the alarm clock translates directly into the discipline of your daily choices. The morning hours offer an opportunity for physical well-being, often neglected in the rush of the day. A marketing executive, previously sedentary, began a 5 a.m. jogging routine. Within 6 months, he lost 20 pounds, improved his cardiovascular health by 18%, and reported significantly higher energy levels throughout his demanding workday. Your physical vitality is inextricably linked to your mental acuity. Neglect one, and the other suffers. Reclaim your body, and you reclaim your mind. This isn't merely a routine, it's a profound self-respect. When you consistently show up for yourself before the world demands it, you build an internal trust. A recent immigrant, working grueling hours, used her 5 a.m. ritual to learn English and vocational skills. This personal commitment, born from self-respect, accelerated her integration into a new society and helped her secure a higher-paying job 9 months faster than the average. You are proving to yourself daily that you are worthy of your own effort, worthy of your dreams. The quiet of early morning allows for genuine reflection and gratitude. No person has the power to have everything they want, but it is in their power not to want what they don't have, and to cheerfully make the best of what comes their way, said Seneca. This isn't passive acceptance, it's active appreciation. A CEO of a nonprofit, facing constant funding challenges, uses her 5 a.m. meditation to cultivate gratitude, which she says improves her team morale by 10% simply through her positive leadership. Gratitude transforms what you have into enough and more. Waking at 5 a.m. cultivates unparalleled discipline, a virtue prized by the Stoics. This isn't about being a robot, it's about mastering your impulses. Imagine a former gambling addict who found sobriety and success through the rigid discipline of a 5 a.m. routine. This daily act of self-control became the bedrock for rebuilding his life, leading to a 75% reduction in relapse temptation. The small, consistent victory over the snooze button builds the mental muscle required to conquer far greater challenges. This habit shifts your entire perception of time. You stop feeling like a victim of its relentless march and become its architect. A freelance designer, once chronically late on projects, found his 5 a.m. start allowed him to finish client work an average of 2 days early, increasing his client satisfaction scores by 35%. You don't find time, you create it. You sculpt it from the formless hours of the pre-dawn, imbuing it with purpose and intentionality. This is active creation, not passive consumption. The cumulative effect of consistent 5 a.m. starts is nothing short of transformative. A study on executive habits found that 80% of top performers consistently engage in productive activities before 8 a.m. This isn't coincidence, it's causality. You're not just adding an hour to your day, you're fundamentally altering your entire energetic and mental trajectory, stacking small wins into an insurmountable advantage. You are rewiring your brain for success, one disciplined morning at a time. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one, Marcus Aurelius urged. This isn't about intellectualizing the 5 a.m. habit, it's about embodying it. It's about demonstrating, through your actions, the kind of person you aspire to be. A community leader, struggling with depression, found that the simple act of waking early and dedicating time to his passion project, a local community garden, reignited his purpose, reducing his depressive episodes by 50% and inspiring hundreds in his town. This is your chance to step into that embodiment. The decision is yours now. Will you remain tethered to the ordinary, dictated by the world's demands, or will you seize the extraordinary, carved out in the pre-dawn quiet? The alarm clock rings not just at 5 a.m., but at the dawn of a new possibility for you. Embrace the discomfort. Embrace the discipline. Reclaim your mornings, and you will reclaim your life. The world awaits your rise. Don't just wake up to your true potential.